got us doing our strength and conditioning workout today. We're going to need either a weight vest or a backpack that you could stuff with some books, canned vegetables, fruit, something in a can. And then you may want to put some towels in that to kind of keep everything a little more steady and stable, just so things aren't shaking around for the things we have. I'm going to have us do 5 exercises. A couple of them require just doing the left leg and the right leg and the left arm and the right arm, just so we can keep that work capacity going. We're going to go through 3 times, and then we'll take a break and repeat. We'll go through all those once, rest, and then repeat that 2 more times. And hopefully give you guys a good sweat, have some fun. I have the camera tilted a little bit. So one of the exercises requires you to be in a door frame to do it. It's called a door frame row. And if you don't have a door frame handy, you could, of course, do everything that I'm doing today with just your body weight. You could add dumbbells. If you don't have a backpack that you handy or a vest. So let's get started. We'll begin our warm up and then we'll chat some more. Okay. So we're going to do our inchworms, walking on out 5 times. You can drop the hips, turn and twist a little bit, and walk back and pause a little here and stretch those hamstrings. Okay. So we got to do that 5 times. Yeah, nice and slow, controlled. A warm-up should take at least 5 minutes. The inchworm's good for just waking up that upper body, but walking in and out, getting good stretches in the hip flexors, our hamstrings, our calves. Okay. Next one's our world's greatest stretch. I'm going to step forward, put that elbow to the floor. We can turn. Lots of ways we can do it. If that's too hard, you can just put the palm on the floor. We can even drop the arm that we're lifting to the floor. So you can do a whole bunch of these in whichever way makes you feel good, not straining. And again, we'll get 5 per side. Okay, and we'll go the other way. Okay, drop, turn. Lift and rotate, nice and good. All right. Next one we're going to do is our cat-cow. If you have a heart rate monitor, don't forget to turn that on like I just did. Okay. All right, cat-cows. Just really stretch for your cow, pushing the pelvis down. And then the cat, lift up, pull your pelvis in. I even like to turn a little bit left and right, just to get a little more movement in that spot. I have tight sacroiliac area, so I got to do a good warm up before I'm able to do anything, just so I don't strain that area. We'll get 10 of these. Good job. Next, just going to do our 90-90 hip rotation. So I've got my knees at a 90-degree. If you can, we're going to rotate to the left and to the right, keeping our hands up. If that's too hard, you can just keep the hands on the floor and just work that internal and external rotation of the hips, okay? Again, 5 per side, 10 total. Nice and slow and controlled. Let's just get one more left and right. Awesome. Last one, we're gonna be in a crab position, actually a 3-point. So I've just got one hand, both legs, and I'm gonna lift up and turn and stretch. So I'm stretching my lats, activating my glutes, stretching through my trunk, okay? 5 per side. And we're just looking to hold it for like 2-3 seconds. Come down slow, lightly touch, and come right back up. Good. I'll just rotate so you guys can see it. We'll go the other way. 5 on this side. Push up. Even turn and look over that left shoulder. If you're coming up onto the left arm, and vice versa when you're coming up on the right arm. Just gets that little bit of extra mobility out of our trunk. One more, I think. All right. So here, I'll show you guys what I've got planned. You can pause it and keep an eye on what we're doing. All right, so we've got, and if you don't know the names, I'll show you. Lots of different names for the same exercises. We're gonna look to get 10 reps of everything, whether it's 10 per arm, per leg. There's push-ups in there. If you have your vest, put it on. If you don't, run and grab it or get a backpack. Put some books, some canned goods in there. Throw a couple towels in it to stabilize it. This is, I believe, a 20-pound vest. Again, if you don't have any of that stuff, just body weight will work just as well. If you have dumbbells, you can do all of the exercises we're doing with the dumbbell. I'll show you the alternative when we get to the door frame row. But this workout is solely for, like, literally we have nothing. We've just got our body weight, a backpack. If you are wearing a backpack, really cinch those straps down nice and tight. The bag will move a little bit here and there, that's okay. But at least we're able to load a little bit, you know. Ladies, maybe 10 pounds extra on yourselves. If you can't do them with the push-ups, for the push-ups, take the bag off. Guys, 20 pounds, you know. If you're Kurt, maybe 50 pounds. Okay, Professor Gary, 50 pounds. All right, guys, so first one we're gonna do is called a running lunge. We're not actually gonna run. I'll go sideways. So I'm gonna get 10 of these per side. So I'm gonna step my right leg back as my right arm comes up. And I'm gonna come up and back. Okay, let's get 10. Nine, 10. All right, then I go the other way. All right, very important to work each side separately. So left leg goes back, left arm comes up. I'm in opposition of my arm and leg. And I come up and back. We're not looking to go super fast, but not really too slow either, all right? But always in control. Good, push-ups, all right? However you can get them. Modify it on the knees, on the toes. All right, got to get 10. Awesome. Next, they're called a reaching lunge. So we've got two main types of leg exercises: knee dominant, which was the running lunge we did first, and then hip dominant, which is what we're going to do now. So for our reaching lunge or hinging lunge, I step my left leg forward. I lean my thigh or my chest over my thigh. Not too much bend at the knee, more bend at my hip. Back leg could be straight or slightly bent, and I push off and come back. All right, we got to get 10 with just one leg at a time. You guys can do this if you're holding dumbbells as well. Puts a lot of emphasis on my glutes and hamstring when I bend more at my waist versus my hip versus my hip and knee. And I'm not slouching. Extend. Spine is long. All right, I'm gonna go with my right leg now. Again, 10 per leg. Come down slow, push off quick. Good, there's 10. So the next one, like I said, I got the camera a little crooked today. Get into a door frame at your house, all right? If you don't have a door frame nearby and you have dumbbells, we're just gonna do a one arm, one leg dumbbell row, okay? If you row with the right arm, you can stand on the same side or the opposite side. Same side is a little bit harder from a balance standpoint, okay? If you don't have any weights, the door frame row is get your toes really close to your door frame. Sit back and straighten your arm and pull. Nice and slow and controlled, okay? So we gotta get 10 per arm. Really focus on that shoulder blade, okay? And stay square, okay? Don't turn away. Good, I've got to go over here, just the way my frame is set up here. Good, that was 10 for me. Last one before we take a little breather. We're gonna be in a 3-point plank, and we're gonna rotate, right? So I'm down on my forearm and toes, feet a little bit wide for stability. Just gonna reach and turn 10 times per side. Keeping my hips up. Good. I'll switch sides so you guys can see. Holding up, turning in, trying to get my shoulders 90 degrees. All right, guys, good. 90-second break. Get some water. Towel off if you need to. Not too bad. 136 for my heart rate, with an extra 20 pounds on myself. So that's not too bad, but it'll go up as we do more. So guys, we're actually doing 9 movements straight. Left and right on the running lunges, push-ups, left and right on the reaching lunges, left and right on the door frame rows, and then left and right on the planks. I can't add. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So each set is taking us, depending if you're going as quick as me or quicker, each set is taking, 2, 3, 4 minutes, maybe more. That's okay. Again, we're looking to build that work capacity. The days of doing one set and then sitting around for 3 or 4 minutes are long gone. Even the guys who are into like hardcore powerlifting, strength training, combine exercises to get more, okay? All right, there's the 90 seconds. Let's get back up with the running lunges. Let's go. All right, push-ups. However you can get them. All right, good. Reaching lunge. I'll start righty this time. Good. Other side, remember, we lower slow, we can come back quick. Cool. Back to your doorway or those single arm leg rows. All right. Let the arm come all the way out. All right. Plank and rotate. All right, you guys switch sides. One more. We get a little breather. All right, good job. Let's see where I'm at. 90 seconds starts. Come on. Woo! That one went up to 175. Can't get water, stay hydrated. Hydration is key for performance, for weight loss. We don't have enough water going through our bodies. We're dehydrated, it affects our performance. If you're looking to lose some weight, it decreases your body's metabolism. So water is obviously an extremely important tool, not just for life, but for performance and fitness in general. Got about 30 seconds. We'll go through one more time. But if you're up for it, I plan workouts like this when there's no time constraints. You can do it 3 to 5 times through. If you're hardcore, you can do these things as many times as you can in that 20, 25 minute time frame, okay? There's lots of ways to work out. Just trying to give everybody options that make them realize that they can do this stuff. Even if you go through once or twice, if you have 10, 15 minutes in a day, there's really no excuse to not get your heart rate up for at least 15, and the minimum is 30 minutes a day. So, all right, here's our time. One more set of things. Hope you guys are liking it. Here we go. Awesome, other side. Should be burning good by now, guys. Let's push it more. Awesome, push-ups. Everybody loves push-ups. Come on. Reaching lunge, hinging lunge, thigh, not too much bend in the knee, belly to the thigh, chest to the thigh. Other side. Sweet. Single arm leg dumbbell row or door frame row. Keep those knees bent. If you guys are traveling, you get tired of doing push-ups and squats and lunges and stuff, door frame rows are a good option, good alternative. Most people don't think to do pulling movements. All right, plank and rotate. Make sure we're getting a 90-degree rotation. Good job, other side. Hips stay up, okay? Don't droop your hips, strong abs. Even when I turn, don't let those hips come down. Keep them up. Woo. All right, guys, good job. That's 3 times through. If you got it in you, try to get at least 1 more or even 2 more times. 5 sets is kind of the goal to work up to. Let's see where my heart rate's at. I always like to know what my intensity is. Heart rate's not the #1 most accurate way, but at least you get an idea of how things are working. I did have coffee this morning, so that could contribute to an elevated heart rate. Not bad, 170 that time. Me and my body kind of got used to what was going on. Want to try to get your heart rate down, you know, after a minute, 20, 25 beats or more. After a couple of minutes, you know, maybe 30 or 40, maybe even 50 beats, depending on the intensity you were going at. If you go at high intensity, your heart rate's up high, and after a minute, I'm down to 125 from 170. So what is that, 45? 35. 35 beats, not bad. Could be better. I'm always working. Still trying to get ourselves going. So you guys have heard the talk about drinking plenty of water, minimum of half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. This morning I was 200 pounds. I should be drinking at least 100 ounces of water a day. If I'm moderately active, that's a good number. If I'm very active, like if I'm lifting weights, doing some couple jiu-jitsu classes, or riding my bike, you know, if I'm doing a couple of activities per day, that number can go up to as much as 65% of your scale body weight. Again, just making sure you're hydrated, making sure metabolism is up. And another thing is, if you're worried about or concerned about how many calories you should be consuming a day, for a weight loss spectrum, which I'm in, I'm trying to drop some fat. I want to be anywhere from, I'm 200 pounds. I multiply that number by 10 and 12, or even 13. So I need a minimum of 2,000 calories up to 2,600 calories. If I have an off day where I'm not working out, maybe just lounging, stay on the low end of those calorie intake. If I'm active, then you can get that 24 or 2,600 calories. Again, multiply your body weight on the scale by 10 pounds, or sorry, by 10 and 12 or even 13. I did mine by 13, so my range should be 2,000 to 2,600 calories consumed a day while staying active. Hopefully I'm burning more than the 2,600 calories I consume, and that'll lead to fat loss, you know, at the end of each week. We basically have 3,500 calories are the energy in 1 pound of fat. So you divide that by 7 days per week. If I'm in a 500 calorie deficit every day for 7 days, I will have burned the energy that's the equivalent of 1 pound of fat. And that's how you could lose a pound, even 2 pounds at the most per week. Okay, so if I consume, just for easy math, 2,000 calories, and I burn 2,500 calories in a day with my activities and just everything I got going on, I am gonna lose a pound of fat each week, provided I'm getting enough good nutrients, not eating stuff out of a bag, a box. I'm getting enough good nutrients that keeps my body going, staying hydrated. You know, if you're starving yourself, that's not going to work very well in the long term. Your body will eventually revolt, and instead of losing body fat, you'll consume your own muscle tissue. So just keep that in mind. Make sure we're getting that heart rate up for at least 30 minutes a day, and drinking plenty of water and being in that calorie deficit to lose some weight. Okay. So guys, thanks for joining me. Appreciate having you all here. And again, hit me up if you have any questions. That's it. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.